Will Nye the Robotics Guy.
Will, Jill, Phil, Drill, Till.
Phil Nye the Robotics Guy. STEM rules. Drill Nye the Robotics Guy. Current is a property of electricity.
Will, Jill, Phil, Drill, Till.
Chill Nye the Robotics Guy.
Featuring Mr. Nichols, Moles, and Schultz.
The Nye and Robotics Guys.
What STEM enthusiasts? I hear you're interested in STEM. Well, we have a variety of courses here to offer. Some of them include
automotive mechanics, 3D design and animation, CAD, electronics, architecture, and many more. We also have lots of clubs here at LTHS, some of which include Auto Club and Robotics Club.
Robotics is a flexible club where members are always welcome and they get their hands-on experience. They're also greatly encouraged to share their ideas.
Robotics Club will ensure that you get experience in robotic engineering. We'll also help you get college credit to the extracurriculars.
Here are some first-hand accounts of what it's like to be in robotics.
1, 2, 3.
Robotics!
My name's Brent.
Hi, my name is Chance Tyler.
Tim.
My name is John.
My name is Nathan.
My name is Scott Zimkoyak. I was a TAF grad, like some of you will eventually be.
My name is Matthew Gregory Hansel.
My name is Julie Peretta.
This is my first year in robotics. I'm a freshman.
Been in robotics for about 3 years.
I've been in robotics program for about a year.
I've been in robotics for 3 years.
This is my first year.
Just this year.
This is my first year in robotics.
I joined robotics to get more hands-on experience with robots and learn more about engineering.
Oh, quite simply, as soon as I saw a robot or anything mechanical, I fell in love with it, so I wanted to be a part of the robotics club.
I joined robotics because I really was interested in robotics and engineering.
I joined robotics because it seemed like a fun thing to do and I wanted to learn and grow more in programming and business.
I joined robotics because I plan on majoring in computer engineering, which is essentially the coding and designing of computer systems.
Well, I wanted to get more hands-on experience.
I joined robotics because it interested me, and I wanted to learn more about robots and coding.
I joined robotics to meet new people and get to work on cool STEM projects.
I joined robotics because as someone who wants to go into an engineering field later in life, I wanted to gain experience so that I would be able to progress and make more progress in those fields.
Favorite part of robotics is probably the people and getting to work with the team on different projects.
Easily the engineering part of it. Being able to engineer, like arms, apparatuses, and being able to hook up promoters and seeing them move is probably one of my favorite parts.
My favorite part about robotics is coming and working on the robot.
Being able to work with other people on my team to put something together.
People and the engineering aspect of this club, and really you can gain a lot of experience.
My favorite part about robotics are definitely the people. They're very welcoming here and everyone gets to share and listen to others' ideas.
How the people are, just friendly.
For my life, I think it's probably working with other great people.
I really like the people here. We got the cameraman, we got the camera woman, we got the Vince. I really like.
What's your favorite part about robotics? The people.
That's what I said!
Some good memories are working together with a team and just like completing a task and working on projects together.
During competition itself, when we were driving robots onto the field, the first time we made a shot, I remember the entire team went completely crazy. We were probably the loudest people in the stadium that day.
During one of the nights of competition, there's this big party. They have an obstacle course and stuff like that, and it's just fun to hang out with all the other teams from around the world.
I really like the people here. I really like the energy and the atmosphere that we have. I really like that I can, even though I'm not assigned a role, I can kind of take initiative and pour my energy and passion into that.
Could you tell us what happened to other students who took part in the robotics program?
Most of them have gotten great scholarship opportunities with some pretty good schools. Gone on to then work in the STEM field for some pretty good companies.
Oh, well, so I've been doing this for a while, so I know a lot of students who have gone through the robotics program and then went off to college and got great jobs at some great science and engineering companies.
Do you have any powerful stories you'd like to share with us?
Never give up. We've had our share of issues at competitions, but it's always the kids getting back in the pit, figuring it out, fixing it, and getting us back on the field is important.
keep on learning, keep trying. There's always more to learn. You're never done. And so I think that there's a lot that you can get out of this program that you can take with you into a career.
Don't be afraid to fail. You never build a perfect robot the first time out. It takes time to figure things out and get things right.
Hello! This is the design process with Chill Nye. First step in the design process is defining the problem. To define the problem, first we want to know what we're dealing with. Most cases it'll be pretty obvious. Sometimes it's rolling a ball up a hill, or maybe even trying to wheel a cart down an alley. There's many different problems that we can try to solve. But before we can solve these problems, we want to make sure we do some great background research. So grab your phones, grab your books, and grab your computers and take to the internet to learn all about other people's solutions for your current problem. Then you want to make sure you specify the requirements. By specifying the requirements, you're going to make sure you're playing by the rules. Then you want to brainstorm, evaluate, and choose a solution. This step's pretty fun. You're going to take all that research you did and try to come up with a great idea to solve your problem. Now we're going to go on to prototyping. This step is my favorite. On the prototyping step, we get to build whatever we've come up with to solve our solution. After that, we're going to test it. This step is a super important part. In testing the solution, we're going to see if it works or if it doesn't. If it does work, we get to present it and hand it in. If it doesn't work, we're going to have to go right back and try to solve it again. Now let's start with our problem and try to solve it. But before we do that, we must do some research. As you can saw there, our problem is trying to get the ball into the hole. Let's see, let's look at some of our designs. They all seem pretty great, but super complicated. But that's no problem. Let's take a look on the one on the left side. Looks like it'll shoot very far and very fast, but it won't shoot straight. Now that is a great problem. See, the one on the bottom left looks like it'll have the same problem. The one on the top looks like it will work great, but maybe slower, but it'll always fire true, and that's what we want. Let's look at that in simpler terms. Now here is how our shooter will work. The ball will come in from the bottom and leave through the top at high speeds. The wheel in the middle will move the ball forward so we can get that speed we want it to. It works almost like a Nerf gun. Now we have another problem to solve. How will we get our robot to the target? Let's use our newly learned process to do this. Let's start with some research. All of these designs shows great ways to move around, but the way we'll go with today is the tank. The tank treads to move our robot all over the place. It can go absolutely anywhere, but the robot will be super slow. That is one of the many drawbacks of tank treads. Now let's solve our last problem. How can we get the ball into the robot? You guessed it, more research. Here's some ideas I found. Let's look at them. They all look great for our design. Let's go with the rolling cage. I'll explain how it works. Let them go. Cage, we can roll over the balls, cage, and the balls will fall right into our shooter. Onto the balls, you ask? Look at them all together. Here of our beautiful robot we made together. By rolling over, the balls will go inside the cage. The red is the ball collector that allows us to collect the balls, and the yellow is the ball shooter. And that's how you make a robot the Chill Nye way.
Electric motors work by converting electrical energy into mechanical energy to create motion. Force is generated within the motor through the interaction between a magnetic force and a winding alternative AC or direct DC current.
Using all of that new knowledge you learned, you can make your own electric motor at home using oscillohydraulic neodymium magnets, a piece of sandpaper, non-magnetic conducting wire, a paperclip, wire cutters, and pliers. First, attach 3 magnets to the end of a battery. Next, take a foot of wire and bend it in half. Use your pliers to pinch the middle of the wire. Make your wire into a heart shape, and then fold the bottoms so that they will be touching the magnets while the top touches the battery. Cut off any excess wire. Then, make 2 grooves in the wire so they will stay on the magnets and won't fall off. After you do all of those steps, when you attach the wire to the battery, it'll start to spin.